these are 16 types of Forsaken players, but which one are you? This first player barely even cares about what goes on in Forsaken, since they only care about their skin. Then they also try flexing their locker all the time, but most of the time, this player never owns any super rare skin, and that is the skin collector. But this next player is the guy who gets eliminated almost instantly and then starts losing it. Even if it's a Tuesday morning at 8:29 a.m. and this player loses a match, you best be knowing that grandma across the street is getting woken up by all the raging. And that's why this player is the Rager. Although, what about the player on your friends list who was last online 9 days ago? It's really weird how they can go so long without playing and still be pretty decent at the game. And that's why this is the inconsistent player. Then I don't know what's worse than playing with the targeter, because these players will play match after match until they finally get to be the killer just to target you. Then it doesn't matter if other players are directly in front of you, they're only going after you. Like, bruh, multitask a little. But this next player is somehow even worse, and no one knows because they could be doing anything from getting on an airplane to simply eating dinner. This is in fact the AFK player. But how many times have you gotten lucky in Forsaken? Then these are the players who always make it out of the craziest situations and get the luckiest win. No cap, it's so annoying to fight one of these lucky players. Ooh, but imagine you got eliminated by the max level player, because these players legit eat, sleep, and play Forsaken. Then they repeat that every day. However, this next player is not a noob at all when it comes to knowing the storyline, because these guys know every single detail about anything that comes out, from secrets and voice lines to the lore behind characters. They're also the ones who tell you about all the new leaks and updates. But no need to worry about updates, because they're like only your biggest problem. And these are the players who basically can't play just due to the fact that their internet is that bad. And this is the laggy player. But if you're a laggy player, what if you tried roleplaying? Since this is the player who starts acting out a movie scene when it's just a basic chase. And this is in fact the role player. However, if roleplaying doesn't make you win, what about hiding? Because while other players are trying to dodge or juke, you're simply sitting on the edge of the map in your bush, camped out having a grand old time. And this player is the hider. This next player is basically the opposite of them, because they're literally the one emoting on everybody, and sometimes they'll do it so much that you don't even want to help them in a chase. Like, bruh, fine, I guess I'll help you, but unfortunately you'll have to if you want to win. And this player is the emoter. Let me ask you this, what if you didn't rely on your team? Well, that's exactly what this next player does. They'll almost always play solo, and in the game, they'll be fixing generators by themselves. Sometimes this can be frustrating for the rest of the team, but not gonna lie, they're usually pretty good at the game, so I mean, hey, if they'll win, then I'm cool with it. And this player is the lone wolf. Speaking of being good at the game, this next player can juke almost everybody. Like, you'll be playing Forsaken on a Monday morning, and you look to your left, and bro's just juking at like max speed. Then, even if there's no one around, you'll still catch them practicing their juke. And this player is the juker. But what happens when you run into a friendly player? This won't happen very often, but sometimes you'll find a player who spent 30 minutes in the same match grinding. However, when they finally become the killer, they'll just make friends with the survivors, and this is the friendly player. What about the toxic player though? Because this is the guy who will call you bad even though he lost the game. And if they ever do win, they'll see it was easy and that you're a noob, even though you probably have way more wins than them. Now, this was good, but what stage of Forsaken player are you? Unfortunately, you might not be where you think you are, so to find out, click this video next.